Welcome everyone, and today we have a special story about Peter Rabbit by Beatrix Potter. Once upon a time, there were 4 little bunnies. They lived under a very big fir tree. There was Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter.
Peter was always a bit mischievous. He loved to hop and skip and explore.
Let's go for an adventure!
Oh, Peter.
But they always followed him. He was their brother, after all. Their home was a cozy burrow nestled beneath the roots of the fir tree. It was warm and safe. Mother Rabbit kept it very tidy.
Now, my dears, you may go to the field to gather blackberries, but remember, stay away from Mr. McGregor's garden.
Mother Rabbit looked sternly at Peter.
Peter, you especially, do you hear me?
Peter nodded, but his eyes sparkled with mischief. He couldn't resist a little adventure. Mr. McGregor's garden was a forbidden place. It was full of delicious vegetables. There were cabbages and carrots, lettuces and radishes.
Get out of my garden, you pesky rabbits.
But Mr. McGregor was a grumpy old man. He didn't like rabbits in his garden. He chased them away with his rake.
Be good little bunnies and stay away from Mr. McGregor.
Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail were good little bunnies. They hopped along the path, their noses twitching. They reached the blackberry patch and began filling their baskets.
The sun warmed their fur, and the birds sang sweetly.
It was a beautiful day. The 3 little bunnies were happy. They were happy to be together, and they were happy to be good. Peter, however, had other plans. He watched his sisters go. Then, with a mischievous twinkle in his eye, he turned and hopped towards Mr. McGregor's garden. He squeezed under the gate. He was surrounded by delicious smells. Section 6, Adventures and Misadventures.
Peter hopped deeper into the garden. He explored the rows of vegetables. He wiggled his nose at the butterflies. He even made friends with a little robin.
But Peter's fun came to an abrupt end when he heard a loud kettle drum sound. Mr. McGregor was coming. Peter panicked. He ran this way and that, trying to find a way out. Section 7, A Harrowing Chase.
Get out of my garden, you pesky rabbit, he shouted.
Mr. McGregor chased Peter with his rake. Peter ran as fast as his little legs could carry him. He dodged under cabbages. He jumped over carrots. He squeezed through a hole in the fence, just in time. He was safe, but he was scared, and he had lost his little blue jacket in the chase. Section 8, Safe at Last.
Peter finally made it back to the safety of the woods. He was tired, hungry, and very, very scared. He found his sisters by the blackberry patch. They were worried sick.
Peter told them all about his adventure. Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail scolded him for being so disobedient, but they were also glad he was safe.
Peter sniffled. He knew he had been very naughty.
Section 9, Mama Knows Best.
The 4 little bunnies made their way home. Peter was very quiet. He knew Mother Rabbit would be upset with him.
And she was.
But she was also relieved to have him home safe. She tucked him into bed with a warm drink of chamomile tea. Oh, Peter, she sighed, always listen to your Mama Bunny.
And from that day on, Peter Rabbit learned his lesson. He never went back to Mr. McGregor's garden. He listened to his mother. And he lived, if not always wisely, then at least a little more carefully ever after. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.